Alright, so finally have my review of my Shengshou 4x4. Also to Guinea Pigs Rock, I guess I'm sort of going to answer your question that you asked me on my previous video, in this one. So, I got this about a week-ish ago. Just check my unboxing video. I don't remember how long ago it was. But anyway, so the cube is a nice size. I don't really have enough room in my screen to compare. Here we go. So it's ever so slightly bigger than an Ishin. So if you have small hands, it's really good. If you have big hands, it's also good. Unless you're totally fine with a Maru or a Diane MFA or whatever. So onto the actual cube. It feels nice. It's sort of got the high-end look, the really cubey, not too big of holes in between here. Yeah, the edges are rounded, but it's like a really cubish cube, if that makes any sense. The pieces are sort of like a YJ. They're kind of hard to get out because I have my tension set pretty tight. But with the YJ, you do this and take out the piece. And it's sort of like that, except that little inner part right there is thinner in the Shengshou. Yeah. So, when they're at a loose enough tension, you can do that with the corners on the Shengshou, which I find is actually pretty neat because it's a 4x4. Don't try it too hard though, because it might break. I have this set on a pretty tight tension because it would be prone to popping, so it can cut corners better than what I have it. You just got to be careful with the turning because when it pops, there are a bunch of inner pieces, and it could really pop on you, and that wouldn't be fun. I did disassemble it and reassemble it, and it took a while. It's sort of like a V-Cube 6 in a way. So the turning, it's got like a clicky sort of feel to it. I mean, it's not like V-Cube 6 kind of clicky. It's sort of like, I don't know, sort of like I don't even really know how to describe it. It's sort of like a Diane Guhong sort of clicky. If I can find my Guhong. I don't know where I put it. I thought it was on my bed right behind me. Where did my Guhong go? Oh, here it is. So yeah, it's sort of got the sort of clicky feeling of the Diane Guhong. This actually isn't that clicky anymore, simply because of the Lubics and all the working in that I've done with it. See if that... Okay, definitely need the lamp on. But yeah, so it's sort of got that sort of feeling. The inner layers aren't clicky at all. They're very smooth. The cube is really fast. Now, it was fast before, but I decided to try and lubricate it with Maru Lube, which I can't seem to find. I can never find that when I want it. It's always missing. Oh, here it is. Maru Lube. So I lubricated it with Maru Lube, and it had great results. I did Maru Lube because of CamCuber's review. So that's sort of my answer to you, Guinea Pigs Rock. Maru Lube is really good on the Shengshou. Also, just playing with a lot, breaking it in. I haven't done any mods or anything, although I might do El Bisto's mod if I have the time. So yeah, turning is really nice. It's really fast. I really recommend it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it on the screen here. It's not working out. But yeah, it's way better than any 4x4 I've ever felt. Corner cuts. The outside layers are just a little bit over one piece, or over half a cubie, about 3/4 of a cubie. The inner layers this way is about the same. Doesn't go too far. The middle layers in the middle are about the same. and the outside's cut about half a QB like that. So the corner cutting is decent, especially with the tensions I have it set on. I have it set pretty dang tight. Finger tricks are really easy on this cube as long as there really isn't an as long as. So the 3x3 step is really fast. And since the middle layers turn really well as well, parity isn't much of an issue either. Stickers are a pretty nice quality. I've only had a couple that are starting to peel on me. Trying to think of anything else. Lockups happen occasionally, but not too often. A couple times a solve, maybe at its worst. So yeah, when with the tensions as tight as they are, about where mine are set, just based it off of corner cutting, it doesn't pop at all. You might be able to turn it a quarter turn looser, but I don't think it really makes much of a difference. Let's see if I can get a look at the hardware here. There we go. So, like I said, it's sort of like that YJ, except this inner stock is sort of thicker. The inner pieces are just sort of like here. I have a landline over here I can show you with. Sort of like that. They just sort of fit in like a Landlands would. That's the same as a Rubik's QJ Mefferts, you name it. So these inner pieces are virtually the same on everything except the East Sheen. And then it has the inside pieces, like you can see in there. It's sort of like the V-Cube inside piece, and it also has the I'm not sure if you can see that piece, but look just diagonal right of that middle piece right there, and you'll see a little curved line. That's one of the other inner pieces. And when assembling, those pieces are really the only thing that make it tedious to assemble. And the corners are pretty small also. It has a screw spring structure, obviously, so you can tighten and loosen it to your liking. Overall, I would definitely recommend getting this cube. Even if you are happy with the 4x4 that you have, it's just really good. It has a great price, especially if you don't want to spend the money on a Maru, Diane, or X Cube. Now that it's available, it's like $35 to $45. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So this is a really good, cheap alternative. I'm trying to think of anything else I could say about it, but I really don't think that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be making some more videos per your request soon.